Okay, so if I see that there's a lot of noise coming from your side, I'll just put it on mute until you get to a controlled environment. You can now put it back on voice. But if you're in a controlled environment and we will not hear you until you speak, you can put on your volume so that you can ask questions. You can interject as needed. We're currently 18 in the room tonight, and I'm sure other people will join us as we progress. I want to welcome everybody who is here today and say a big congratulations to the stockists that have just joined us. I think we have our latest stockist present in the house today is Abraham Okoroga. We can celebrate him and put our hands together for him. I think he joined us in March. Okay, so it's going to be an interactive meeting. And it's going to be a short meeting as well. Hopefully, we're able to quickly get into the heart of the matter and get the key things we want to do done. I'm going to share a screen with you, and we're going to take it from that screen. What we want to do today is our monthly meeting, which we'll be talking about Stockist Meeting for March 3rd, 2020. So if we're here today, I'd like us to pay attention and basically follow with all the key things that we will be talking about. So if you are here, just a second, let me ensure that this is showing correctly. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So the first thing we want to do today is, first of all, celebrate and congratulate those who are the stockists and those who are doing exceptionally well. Everybody's doing well. Some people didn't have any show in February. We hope that this doesn't happen again in March. We trust it won't happen again. We're going to be, by the time we're doing our next event, recognition event in April, it will be a combination of February and March. So it's not over until the bell rings. So we can still put a lot of effort in this March to ensure that we're pushing things towards how they should be. But let me just go quickly over the performers this month. Okay, like so that we can already know where the stacks, how the points are stacked, and how people are showing position. This is what the current ranking for this month is. So in top 10 by personal volume, and I'd like you to celebrate them with me, is the first tranche of the activity drive. And I'd like you to help me celebrate all the key milestone holders. We have in number 1 position this month for personal volume, Adeniran Bamishaye. Please help me celebrate him. Yes, so we have a new flyer who helped everybody with that. And all the way to the first position.
Well done.
I think that was excellent. That was good. We have second in position. Also almost retained from the last 2 months of December, January. We have Molajide. Molajide, help me celebrate Molajide.
Wow. Well done, sir.
In that second position. And then in third position, we have also, I think, amongst top 5 in the last month, we have Dr. 90 FST.
Dr. Fire.
Dr. Fire.
Dr. Fire.
Dr. Fire. Celebrate Dr. Fire.
Dr. Fire. Real fire.
We also have a new outlier currently as number 4. I think he joined last month and he kept on pushing and pushing, and was able to cross the 1 million mark as well. Akinwole 1. Let's celebrate Akinwole 1. Okay. And then of course, we have as number 5 position our very own Bem Bem.
Yeah.
Bem
Bem, friend.
Bem Bem. We can Bem and friends on the road. So we have Bem Bem there as well. So, and of course, we have in number 6 position, please help me celebrate. She's also from the previous, she was top 10 in the last round. I think she was top 3 actually in the last round. All the way from the abroad.
The abroad. They are abroad.
in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Please
bro.
help me jam your hands together for Dr. Fumi Aino Unshe.
Dr. Fumi, we
Thank
miss
you.
you.
Don't worry.
We have all the way from Ibadan, a friend, a colleague, former colleague. Interestingly, I realized we used to work in. We both had the history of working for the same company. He's doing very well from Ibadan. Help me give it up for his name is Sesime. I think the full name is Son Omotosho. Let me jam your hands together for him.
Congratulations.
Well done, sir.
And then we have in 8th position Agape. Agape with 600,000. We have Agape. Agape is a coded name for
Yeah.
for the wife of Dekole Fire.
Yeah.
So help us give it up for Agape.
Oh,
Congrats.
Agape Fire Award.
And then, of course, number 9, we know the username. Yes, we know the username on the Dubai board.
Yes, sir.
I hope that these usernames that we are seeing here today will be prominent names on the Singapore board.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, amen.
Which officially opened yesterday. And for those of us who can see who are already moving on the board,
We haven't seen it too.
it will be public soon.
Okay.
So please let me jam your hands together for Veritable.
Veritable what?
And
The PV man.
and number 10 on that list, we have Mercy for Real. Mercy for Real is Sheung Oluseun Oludamiro.
Okay.
Scores as number 10 on that list. Let's celebrate him as well. Well done.
Congrats.
Well
Now,
done.
the competition is on. The reward is in April. So March results will be added to these results. And then we'll have a rejig of who the top 10 are. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be more exciting. Because we're having our meetings online, the gifts are going to be more interesting because we will take all the money we should have used to do our meeting and give it to the people who did top 5. So let's strive and push to get there. Also, want to celebrate the elite stockists.
Thank you.
So we had 3 clear elite stockists this month. Somebody is using red biro to mark my screen. Somebody's baby has joined this matter.
No, I don't even know how to put it off.
I'm erasing it now.
Okay.
I have erased it, yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. I have the power to erase. So we have Veritable. Please let me jam your hands together for Veritable in number 1.
Wow.
Followed by Extra Income Club. And this is in the order of their elite stockist capabilities. And then Double D.
Double D.
Power.
They say Double D means David and Daniel. So we have elite stockists. And then, of course, we now have super stockists at different degrees. I like us to celebrate the super stockists as well. Some super stockists did quadruple super stockists.
Wow.
Some did triple super stockists. Some did double super stockists. And then some did super stockists. Please let me jam your hands together in this order. Bem Bem, Pastor Flo, Molajide, Morisola, Megadi, Dekole Fire, Funshe, all double, triple, and quadruple super stockists. And then we have regular super stockists, the King's Pen, Dr. 90 FST, Akinwole One, Sesime, Agape, Mercy for Real, and Fadike. Please let me jam your hands together for them as we celebrate them for the milestones achieved.
Thank you.
Well done, everybody. Now, as you must have observed, yes, well done. As you must have observed, this month of February is not as good as December and January put together. Yeah, clearly so. But it's, of course, it's slightly better than either of the months, but it's not as good as both of the months combined. So, of course, in the month of January, We smashed our goals. In this month of February, we did not hit our goals. Okay, we fell a bit behind in the actualization of our goals in this particular. I hope you can still hear me.
Yes, now.
Yes, we can.
In this particular month. In the month of March, we want to do a lot more. Now, of course, there's a way we can look at the month of February and feel, okay, we really roughly had about 50 stockists who are active. I'll look at the number of stockists now and let you know. So in this month, some of the stockists that we had before were not even active this month. Okay, so all in all, we had active stockists about 50. We really actually had about 48. We had 48 fully active. We had another 10 another 11 that was partially active. And then we had another 10 that didn't really move up much. So all in all, our database of stockists records about 8, but only 48 were active in this particular run. Okay, as such, we are not able to achieve our having goal. But let's see February was a little glitch in our goals. March is our opportunity to get it back. So in March, we want to go for our goal. We want to recover whatever it is that we didn't get in February and ensure that it's available in March. And that's why we want to kick off March properly and kick it off as early as possible. Okay. In the month of February, we set a goal for ourselves that we will do 1 million turnover. In this particular class, there were 5 people who were able to achieve this goal, and another 3 that were a bit decently close. In the month of February, not many of us were able to do up to 1 million. I'd like to encourage all of us. In the month of March, we want to go to ensure that the minimum stockist is doing at least about 1 million at the least. So the question I'm asking tonight, very quickly before we progress, is what can be done to help you achieve March? What can be done to help you achieve what you need to achieve in March? Okay, I like you to think about it so that at the time when we're discussing, you can raise it up as suggestions. So I still have the mic here, perhaps. Or in the month of March, you need to do a turnover of 1 million. This month, these are the people that did a turnover of 1 million. We know them. We had Adeniran Bamishayi, Molajide, Dr. 90FST, Akinwole, Bem Bem. We had Funshe close, we had Sesime close. That was how close it was. If we're going to be able to all achieve now, and in the first month, in the month of January, December, we had people like Morisola who crossed 2 million. I'm assuming that she's not featuring here, possibly because she has unsold stock from January. So how do we ensure that we drive this? And of course, we had people like Mega D who showed up there and are also showing up very well here. So I want to look at what do we need to do to ensure that we can stay consistent, because guess what? How this works is, if we're going to be able to get facility for our business, and we're going to be able to get support for our business from financial institutions, we need to run our accounts, not to run it well in January and not run anything in February. We need to run it well in January, run it well in February. It is a history we create with our accounts that makes our accounts attractive for them to want to, invest with us. So it's important that we're all able to ensure that minimum we're doing 1 million. I'll be excited if I have people here who are doing 2, 3, 4 million as personal sales, and then within their group we can have 40, 50, 100 million. Okay, so this I think is very essential. So ask yourself, what do we need to help you do to ensure that you can achieve these results? What do we need to do for you to ensure that this can be done? Now, there's another thing I wanted to state in this meeting, and I think it is really, really, really very, very important. Okay, and that's the fact that as a stockist, I need to be careful as a stockist that I have not become an order taker. An order taker is someone who only buys their stockist requirements when they have orders. No business is grown by order taking. Businesses are grown by setting clear goals for yourself that you want to achieve and driving towards them. You know, I like something that Kunle said. Kunle usually shares this and says, the reason why we are marketing the product is because we now have a product. The only reason why you will be creative and you will have marketing drive and network marketing drive is because you already have the products. One of the things that I observed in the month of January and February is that we have very few people doing new signups. I think our king of sign-up as of today on the Stockist group is possibly somewhere between Jos and somewhere between Jos and Ibadan. Meaning many of us are just doing GMX RP, GMX, GMSC, GMXs. We are basically buying, getting our team to keep on buying and then doing sales within our teams. Now, of course, that's good. That's not bad. That's a good foundation. But guess what? We need to build. We need to have new teams. We need to grow our teams. It is as we grow our teams that the volume becomes bigger and then our PVs grow faster and then our rewards can be exponential. If we're doing it the way we're doing it, it may not enjoy as much leverage. So as a goal this month, and I'd like to encourage you, you are not going to sell what you don't have in stock. The creativity to drive, the creativity to push, and that's what we want Stockists to be. The creativity to do all the things I need to do comes from, I am a stockist, I have ordered these products, now I need to get people who will pick them up and run with them. So for example, if I wanted to set my goal this month, I will tell myself, how many silver packs do I want to have? I'm going to tell myself, can I have this month for my team? Can I push for 10 silver packs? Can I make 10 silver packs happen? Now, I want 10 silver packs to happen because I want 10 people who will come on board and become stockists almost immediately. Okay? So for them to become stockists, they need to have silver packs. If I do 10 silver packs, I've already done 750,000 naira. Okay? This new bonus this new plans for GMX RPLs, I like to have a banner. I like to create 2 slots for academy. I like to get flyers. I like to get t-shirts. I want to do the packs that will allow me to be able to get this running in my team. I like 10 of my team members to have t-shirts. I like 4 of my team members to be flying banners. I like flyers to be surplus within my team. I want to do 10. I want to do 20 of this in my team. If I do 20 of the 60K packs, I already have 1.2 million. Okay, I tell myself I want to do that. I want to do some of the old as well. I want to do a little GMX RP. I want to do a little of the ones where I can get XYZ. I want to do bronze packs. If I'm doing silver packs 10, I want to do bronze packs 20. So if I have bronze packs 20, that's 800,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm already at 3 million. And what I'm describing to you is not impossible. It's within our teams. So my team, if I have a team of 6 people, I can achieve this result in a team of 6 people. I sit them down together the same way we're having this meeting here today. I can have a meeting with my team. Zoom free for 45 minutes. If you're doing a 45 minutes meeting with your team members, it's free. You can basically go there, join, click invite them, let them join you. If you need guidance on how to do it, no problem. I can support and help for your first meeting. But you can do this and then organize your team together. As guys, I've set this goal for myself in my team, on my own personal, because I'm the stockist amongst you. You guys are picking from me. I'd like some of you to become stockists. If you're not ready to become stockists, this is what I want to do. I want to do 5 million. And while we're doing the 5 million, some of you need to become stockists as well, and then begin to set your own goals. But ladies and gentlemen, how business is done is not that I'm waiting. And I see some people, today they request 22,000. Tomorrow they request 11,000. I've seen stockists requesting 11,000. And in my mind, I'm asking myself, how do we build this way? You won't build this way. This is order taking. And we're going to lose many businesses on the way because this is how we're doing it. But if I know, you know what, I set my goals and I So, for example, the loan facility that we're taking, that we're pushing for people to be able to take and do something with their businesses. If I were you, I'll take $1 million. If I were you, if it was possible, I'll take 2 million. That 2 million, I must run it 4 times before the month is over. I must run it 4 times. It means we're growing new team members, we're growing role verifications, we're pushing. Now flyers are coming with it. Now teachers are coming with it. Now banners are coming with it. Now Stuff Academy is coming with it. So I can push. We're going to create packs that will have radio jingles inside it. So basically ensure that the marketing can flow what we're doing, so that the noise can be loud and we can push with energy. So as stockists, what we want is not order taking. We want to be able to drive the conversation. We want to be able to say, you know what, I have, my first week, I'm dividing my goal. I want to spend 500,000 naira my first week. I'm going to sell silver packs. I'm going to sell bronze packs. I'm going to sell this promo packs. I'm going to sell this. And then I go over the week, I support my team, I push the energy, I make it happen. While it's happening, I'm getting more orders coming in, then I take more money. You don't want to take the money for your business out of your business. You want to keep growing it. The time is coming when you will have value within this business in multiple millions. And the beautiful thing is many people are running from the risk of time past, of what happened with the old product. This is something we have control of. What that does to you is every bottle is as good as money in the bank. Yeah? It means if I don't have cash, if somebody comes to meet me and I don't have cash, I can say I don't have cash. But I can look at my stock. I know about my stock. 10 million naira is there. And that 10 million naira, normally it goes in a month. And that's what this is. So don't wait for the market to demand. Let your goals drive the market. You will not be creative to sell what you don't have. Creativity begins when we have. You'll see the push. You'll see different things that are being done. If we don't have a product, nothing will be done. When we have a product, the energy was less. The energy is more because there's something to drive. And then you're not alone. There's collaboration, there's support. If you're running into any challenge, you can ask. We have a Stockist group, ask. Okay? I'm available to be leveraged on. We have different people also who are supporting different Stockists, available to be leveraged upon. We want you to succeed. We want to help in ways we can. If there's anything you come up with, if it's going to work, I'll tell you it's going to work. If it's not going to work, I'll still try and see and say, okay, how can we make this work? How can we make it work? And I will talk about them. There's a suggestion that people have raised, and they say, can we have this? Can we have this? We'll discuss about it and ask ourselves, why is it possible? How is it possible? And why will it not be possible if it's not possible? I hope you are still following me.
Yes.
Yes.
So very quickly, I like to do a quick recap on March updates. And please pencil your questions. I know you have plenty of them, but not a problem. We're going to look at all of them. So congratulations for all the people in the room today who are going to Dubai. And we celebrate our Dubai goers. I think we have in the house a full house of people going on the Dubai trip. So I can see on this list Dr. Fomi. I can see on this list, I think Demorida is going. I can see Dr. Jonifade. I see that Fadekemi is going. I see that Nkem is going. I see Pastor Flo is going. I think I see Dekonle Alashi is going. So we have a few people on this group tonight that are going. But I know that all of us in this room today are going to Singapore.
Yeah.
Do I have a witness in the house?
Yes, so.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, Singapore is going to be a 6 months qualification period.
6 months.
6 months. That's a long time.
6 months.
If you have a growing business, 6 months is enough time to do miracles. And we're going to have bonus points, not after 3 months. We're going to have bonus points from the start. Our end goal this time around is not 10,000 points. Our end goal this time around is 15,000 points.
Hey. Wow.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Mira.
And we're going we're going to have 6 full months of a bigger business with bigger team members and bigger bonus points to drive it.
Yeah.
And everybody, hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Everybody who did not qualify to go to Dubai, but was able to make significant, viewable efforts, will start this promo with 1,000 points dash.
Wow.
Hey!
Hello?
Please,
Hi.
please,
Come
what
again,
is
sir.
significant
Come again, sir.
effort?
What is the definition of significant?
Please define significant effort.
Significant effort is effort that is significant.
Ah.
Quality
The
Yes.
point. Give us the points.
Effort
Average.
that is showing on the board.
Give us the. Okay, I can't say anything.
Hello?
Okay. More.
Effort that is showing on the board.
We are not seeing anything on the board.
I mean the board, the promo board for
The
Dubai.
Dubai board, yes.
The
More details.
popular Dubai board.
Okay.
The popular, let me give you the link. In case wait, am I looking at Dubai? Am I looking at yes, I'm looking at the right place. I'll copy the link and give you now. Significant effort ends with rich scope. Hello?
Hi.
If you go to the Dubai board, and you can locate rich scope. That's where significant effort stops.
Child. Risco.
So if you can see your name, see rich scope, you're fine.
You can search.
If you can see your own name before you find
Control F.
you are fine. Okay, so Singapore travel promotion.
Okay, yeah. Number 1.
I can see people are looking at
I think
Risco is number what?
109. 109.
Ah, okay, I'm safe.
what have I missed? Do I have missed something?
About what?
Where have you been?
I just hear number something. What is happening with numbers, please?
Don't worry, you are safe.
Number 109 is Risco.
Okay, Risco.
Okay.
1,000.
So if you're above there, if you are there and above, then you're not going to start from ground zero.
Wow.
Hey, CM for president.
That is like from 1,000 points.
Now, everybody who has qualified before will start from scratch. But they are but the good thing is they are also eligible.
Yeah.
Eligible for
Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Another very interesting feature that will show up this time around is that it won't only be a goal for 6 months. There will be a goal every month.
Okay.
And when you reach the goal for the month, you will get bonus for the month.
Wow.
Whoa.
When you achieve the goal for the month, you get more bonus for the month. So that the momentum doesn't wait to the end. Somebody's talking about hand sanitizer in this place. Market woman.
No offense to qualify.
It's okay. So number 3 on the list is hand sanitizers. Hello.
Hi.
I'm thinking that it would not be a bad idea if stockists can get to see what the hand sanitizer looks like.
Yes. So.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So I want to
Hi.
send a copy of the. I want to show you a copy. I hope
Yeah, we'll join later.
you said what? So can you see the screen?
Yes. No.
I'm sharing my screen. I hope you can see the screen.
Yes.
Sanitizer.
Yes, we can see.
Okay.
That's nice.
The screen, but not the picture.
Oh, this is fine.
It's nice.
It's fine. It's very nice. Wow, this is beautiful. This is fine. This is fine.
30 minutes.
I just wish it was more.
You said what? You wish it was more.
Sanitizers are
I wish
not.
it was more.
They're usually
30 meals.
small. They're usually small.
One is for the handbag.
It's for your handbag.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
You want it? Hello.
This one is for carry-on bag.
I can see that Mrs. Dikwe is here now.
Yes, sir.
Once
Please, the percentage of alcohol.
you said what?
Is it alcohol based?
Is it alcohol based? Yes, it's alcohol based.
Oh, okay.
Alcohol based.
We can't hear you.
Can we get a larger volume in future?
Do we want larger volume?
Yes.
Can we get larger volume in future?
Bigger volume.
Yes, we can get bigger
Like
volume.
100 mil.
Yes. Like even 1 liter. People are asking.
Okay, will it have a pump?
Once it's more than 500, once it's more than this size, we'll have a pump.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. The future is already here. So the future is not far. Hello.
Hello.
Marisa, what's the meal? What's the meal for the answer?
30 meals.
30 mil.
30 meals. Richcope is asking for the percentage of alcohol.
Yes, so that's true.
Hello.
30 mil.
Hello. It's not for injection. It's not for injection. But let me. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, let me give you a little perspective. So someone asked that question today. I think he's here. I think he's
Somebody's making noise.
Kim. Now we have one house.
Yes, please, let me.
We have one house. If there's noise where you are,
Where is that noise coming from?
the noise, we identify where your noise is coming from. Okay, are we together?
Yes, sir.
So somebody asked today that is it alcohol based? So here's the view. Here's a clear view. I can send the information to Stockist Group. Alcohol based products have long been recommended course of action, second to hand washing by leading global health organizations, such as CDC, WHO, and FDA. Sanitizer in hospitals and other.
Who is that driving now?
I think it's Bem.
It's this lady.
Bem, are you on the road?
I'm on the road.
Okay. No problem. So its effectiveness has been proven time and time again, so we stand the test of time. The only challenge with alcohol based is that it's inflammable. Yeah. But for the small sizes that we have and are using, it's best that is alcohol based. So it's alcohol based hand sanitizer. It's 30 mils. Okay. And so that's an hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer will be available on ground on Friday.
That's in Lagos.
It'll be available on ground in Lagos on Friday. We're going to be dispatching to other regions from Monday. A few people who are able to stick around till close of business on Thursday may be able to get some. But their sanitizers will be available on ground on Friday. So this is for FYI. Number 4, March comes with a number of promos, and the promos are being designed to be limited offers. Hello? You have been attending Glass. You have an idea. Of course, we're trying to ensure that we can get traction for them, but because some of the products are also being launched as well, and some of the things are being bundled, we're creating limited time offers so that people can see them as something they need to get on board and get doing as quickly as possible. So that's essentially about the updates. I think the other key thing is matters arising. So there are a few matters arising that I'd like to quickly alert us on. And I think it's important that this is being recorded, and I can see that many of you who have had these challenges are here as well. I think it's important that we explain how some things can work and how they can't work for financial reasons. Hello?
Hi.
One of the things I've realized is happening around the system is some people usually have a situation where they bought a particular stock. Who is making noise?
It's still the same.
They bought a particular stock and they now found somebody in Port Harcourt who wants to buy from them. So they collect the money from Port Harcourt, send the person products from, tell the person to go and collect from the company, and then they come back to Lagos. Like, don't worry, we'll miss them.
We're not hearing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Maybe you can repeat what you said.
I said, so one of the things that has been happening is that some people have been trying to collect products from somewhere else and then return the products in Lagos, so that they can, their person, though they've given the person voucher, their person can collect the products in Jos, for example, and then they can return the product they already took in Lagos. We will not be doing that.
No, it's not clear.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
If you are not doing it, you don't need to understand it.
Okay.
Because it will not be done.
But you need to understand.
Yeah, well, it's very complicated.
I think what Ian is saying is some people in Lagos, maybe after advertising, they have clients from different states. So they collect money from those clients and now send those clients to somewhere in that location to collect products. And they now try to replace the products in the office down here. Okay. I think that's what I understand.
Yeah, it's something like it. I think what's best is if you are collecting products in Abuja, I want to pick in Abuja, just pay for it afresh. Okay. You understand? Okay. Increase your stock rather than replace your stock. Increase your stock.
Okay. Oh,
it still comes back. Okay. It still comes back to the mentality of, let's set goals for ourselves.
Okay, I understand now.
Doing 4 million. I want to be able to, you understand? Versus I've supplied it here, let me know. No returns. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Number 2. Okay. One of the reasons why exchange is difficult is because for us to be able to understand how many products do we need to produce, we need to know how many products were sold. If we're not tracking how many GMX RP were sold, how many products were inside, and how many products were moved, production will have a problem. So one of the things that makes it easy for finance and production to be on point is people can organize exchange amongst themselves. But once you pick a pack, there's no give me 3 for this, let's exchange this for that. Let's try and ensure that we are, we pick the pack that is involved, we drive it on with what it is, and then we can do 3 within our teams, let's not get into the habit of doing exchanges. The company will not be able to sustain doing exchanges. Number 3 on that list of matters arising is, I've announced this before, I want to announce it again. There's an opportunity to own a depot. There's an opportunity to own a depot. A depot will give you extra income, and it will allow you to be the person that stockists in locations outside of Lagos can pick from. Now, we already have a depot of salts in Jos. We have a depot as the office in Lagos. We need depot everywhere else in Nigeria. To run a depot means I have invested an amount of money of substantial value. We're playing with about 3 million. That ensures that products can always be available in the location without transport costs, because we are moving it in volume and the costs are low and we can bear them. Once the costs are not low and we are not moving volume, the cost becomes something that the stockists will bear. In order to make this journey easy for everyone, depots wanted. So if you have someone who wants to play the role, you want to play the role, we'll be having those discussions. You can hit me up. We're looking at that because it will make the process simple and easy for everybody. And then we can monitor the stocks that are available. The way it's looking, it looks like there are some products we have that will move faster.
Yeah.
Hopefully, as distributors, we will leverage on those fast-moving products to market the brand and learn how to upsell. Learn how to upsell means if you like this balm, for example, if you like the balm, then I must able to tell you, that balm, if you use it together with bitters, if you add cleanser, and if you add disinfectant, I can bundle your other things based on that. That's what's called upselling. So we see that trend is going to happen. Let's leverage off it to move as much value. But today, we have said separate packs for separate products. That's fine. Okay. But we also need to start beginning to look at, okay, so how do I ensure that, I can move everything together so that my business grows? If there's a key goal that I would like us to focus on this month, is a goal of growth. How do we get more people to join our team? We are currently cruising at a particular level where, without new people joining us, there's a volume that we will do based on demand. But we need to take it beyond there and begin to actively get people on our team. And the way you do that is, as this month is starting, don't wait. Just load 10 silver, load 20 bronze. Set your goal very clearly. Do GMX this, GMX that, and then begin to drive to have those meetings, to have those engagements, to get people on board. Okay? Somebody said something that I like very much. It says, if you set yourself on fire, the world will pay ticket fee to watch you burn. Okay? Like if we set ourselves on fire and we're excited about what we're doing, people will join us in those journeys as well. Okay, so we're getting close to the place where we can do our question and answers. Remember, our goal this year is 1,000 active stockists. 1,000 active stockists, 500 people doing 1 million each. That's 1 billion. I'm sure we can do better than that. And that's 1 billion a month ongoing. This is the desire. So look at your goal. March, we want to have 115. It means all, no holds barred. Everybody must duplicate themselves. Everybody must duplicate themselves and get 2 people, 3 more people like you to join your business and become a stockist. We have not gotten anywhere yet. Let me show you the numbers. The real numbers, if we have 1,000 stockists, each stockist will still be serving available ready market to be served. Each stockist will still have to be serving 20,000 people. 20,000 people in Nigeria alone. 20,000 people is too much for one stockist. Today, no stockist is serving 20,000 people, and we're doing how we're doing. Imagine the time when we are able to cover the serviceable market. We are safe, we are effective, we are quick action, we work, and it's proven. So we're in a very good space, and we're increasing the categories of the products we have, creating the ones that have wheels, have leg, cash, basically capitalizing on the opportunity that we have in environment. Let's leverage on that to build our teams and grow our teams. So this is what your team should look like. Your team, by now, you should be, target this month is how do I get 20 people in my team who are passionate to do this business and are really willing to become stockists. Okay? If I did 5 in January, 10 in February, I need to be gone in for more in March. These are the building months. And because we have Singapore to qualify for, there's a lot more that can happen in that space as well. Okay? So the question is, what are we going to do to make this happen? Okay? I think it's important. Okay? Sam is telling me something not to forget, and I think it's important I remember that as well. There's also an additional extra opportunity for stockists. Hello?
Hi.
So it's an additional opportunity for stockists, and this is an opportunity that will come with incentives. So I also ask that we try and bundle it and do something with it. That opportunity is vend to earn. I think it would be good if every stockist also plans to do a minimum of 50,000 naira of vend to earn, so that vend to earn basically empowers you to, vend credit to your team members, vend dividends to your team members, and guess what? Also do incentives. You can do a post in your team, tell people to do something, give out 100 naira, and all that, get some cash back. If each stockist is driving 50,000, one of the things I can guarantee you this month of March, if you want on the day you load 50,000, call me and get one pest reject free. That's 10% of the value. On the day you load 50,000, just ask me and get one free. And we want to incentivize it because we want the culture to also begin of people leveraging and utilizing the event to earn opportunities as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it in a nutshell. I'm going to open the floor now for question and answers. I'll take a few recorded question and answers as we gradually wind the presentation to a close. I think today already we are about 22 people in the room. We're 23 in the room. Okay, good. We're 23 in the room. Please, the floor is open. Let's ask our questions. I have my paper and my pencil here. And they say talk is in the eyes. So let me take away the screen. Let me stop sharing so I can see my face. So questions. Any questions? I can see some.
Please, what did you say concerning vent to earn and 80,000? I didn't hear that one.
I said we want to encourage every stockist to also load their vent to earn wallet and vend within their teams. And I'm saying once you load 50,000 naira worth of vent to earn, you are getting a best reject free.
What is the meaning of best reject?
What does that mean?
Best reject now. This device that we have.
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent.
Okay. Best reject.
5,000 naira device.
Okay.
That is just like a gift. You earn your cash back, you earn your whatever. That's just an incentive to say, we want you to do this.
Okay. So anytime you load 50,000, you get a pest reject free.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And if you are amongst the top 3 that utilize it in the month, there's a gift.
Okay, please. People that want to invest money, they always want to get a bit clarity on the reward they get. Okay. I'm asking as per depot. As per depot, somebody wants to put down 3 million to have a depot somewhere. Yes. The person needs to have a little bit of info on the possible reward. That is part of the thing hindering this depot thing. People call, they have money. What is my say? What do I get? In some of the networks, they always have specified what that person will get. So I don't know if it's possible for us to have an idea so that we can market that option too.
Okay. Okay. We'll develop a small presentation for that. The depot plan. Okay. The depot plan is a bit like the stockist plan as well. So it's like an override on the stockist. Well, I'll develop something and make that available. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also something. Hello.
Hi.
Talking about investments. So let me quickly say that as well. Talking about investments, if you have listened to or if you have followed the presentation that I have been doing, the 25 minutes presentation, prospect presentation, you'll see that I've been doing the option of there is investment and there's distributorship. And I've likely said that the investment is debt or equity, and that distribution is distribution. Now, that opportunity, I said there's debt and there's equity. There are two parts. Equity means I am buying shares in the company, in the product company. If I'm buying shares in the product company, it means there's no defined ROI. It means if the company blows, I blow together with it.
Yeah.
Okay, and that option is available, and it's from 1 million and multiples. That's equity. And from an equity point of view, if there's anybody I need to really understand this very well, is Stockist, because there are things that are being done now that there are people we are talking to. There is financing, whatever that we're processing, that will help in the next few years give a very strong valuation to the company. Meaning anybody who participates at an equity point of view will get significant value from what they do. Number two is debt. Debt is, today in Nigeria, there are not many places to put money. And that was deliberately crafted by the CBN. The CBN understands that the way Nigeria has operated in the last few years, it has operated in such a way that the economy is stifled of funds. So rather than banks investing in businesses and giving out loans and giving out credit for people to do business, small business, and do turnover, banks have restrained themselves to giving money to their big friends, and they've been using money to do treasury bills. Treasury bills were doing 19%. Today, treasury bills have crashed to sub 3%. Savings have crashed to sub 1%, which is typical of how it happens everywhere in the world. In America, the bank account that I have there does an interest of about 0.2% per annum. So our interests are down now. It means people have cash and they are looking for where can I put my cash. So if anybody wants to invest with us from a depth point of view, what we are offering is we're offering 8% plus X. And it's not on small money as well, it's on substantial money. It's 8% plus X, where 8% is guaranteed, and X is on the positive number based on performance. I'll develop a document that will showcase what that looks like as well, so that all who are interested in it can have something to have a look at and move around. Currently, there's someone who is looking at it and trying to see financing options. That once that comes in, all of this may not ever be necessary. They're looking at the possibility of doing close to a few billions. Okay, of course, when that happens, is it will expand the manufacturing capabilities. It will expand the channels. So rather than all of these, what's going to happen? We'll be able to create a standard look of what the out of Lagos regions should look like, and we can have a reader store, in a classy way it should be around Nigeria. That's some of the things that the funding is meant to go for, from the ones that we're talking to. But that opportunity will be crafted into a small document that will be made available, so that if you want to talk to people about it, that can be possible as well. So that's just responding to the question on investment, so that it's clear. Number 3, any other questions?
We were talking about the 60K pack. Is there any
cashback?
Any what? Hello? I can't hear again. No. You have driven away from internet.
I'm saying the 60K pack.
Yes.
Is there any cashback for buyer and for sponsor? offline.
So the 60K pack is exactly like GMX RP. You understand? It's exactly like GMX RP. It's just GMX RPL. So the same thing happens in GMX RP is what happens there. I can't hear Nkem again.
I can't even hear you.
Can you hear me now? Let me type it in the window.
I can't hear you.
I said it's exactly like GMX RP.
So 500 naira.
That's 500 naira.
Correct.
That 500 naira is spent is on 30,000 naira spent in GMSRP. This is 60,000 naira spent. Is it going to be 500 naira?
It's going to be exactly the same thing as GMXRP. The extras that are there are the other things that have been added to it. Those are the sweeteners. And then it is 100 personal PV. That's where it's different from GMXRP. The instant reward is the same. All the rewards are the same. What is different is 100 personal PV and the other things that are added to it.
Okay. The TV.
Yes.
It's nice. Yeah.
Flyers.
It's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
It's okay.
Hello. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
The flyers, I think some of the 60K vouchers does not have flyers attached to them.
Yeah, the ones that are like disinfectant and hand sanitizer, the ones that the prices need to be very cheap, cannot accommodate them.
Like the 30 meals that we're talking about on the sanitizer.
Yeah.
30 meals will be like a small bottle.
Yes.
Is that what we sell for 750?
Yes, ma'am.
It's for the handbag.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you go, it's very simple. So there are two sizes of Dettol.
Yes, sir.
There is 50 mils and there's 25 mils.
Okay.
Yeah. The 50 mils of Dettol currently goes for 1.5.
Yes.
That 25 mils goes for 750, but it's currently in the places I've checked, it's out of stock. That's the benchmark that we want to have. Now you're going to get it. Hello?
Yes, sir.
You are going to get it at 500 naira.
So you can sell however you want.
You are going to get 500 naira. We hope you can
sell 1,000.
We hope you can sell it for 750 and above.
I'm Mr. Mid Trader.
I can't hear you.
Yes. Now, I also need cap for the attire.
Hello? Any other questions before we close tonight? Engineer Akim. Engineer Akimo.
Singapore is not August then.
I want to hear your voice. Is that what?
Singapore, it means it's not August.
No, it's not August.
Okay.
It's not August. We felt it's good for people to have more time to qualify, and then we can do it September. We can do it October.
Okay.
We can do it October. Any other questions? I can see Henagat is strolling around for his evening walk. Enagat.
Hello, sir.
Hello, well done.
How are you? Yeah, I'm on the way. I had to get off public transport to be able to hear to get the audio properly.
Okay, excellent.
So, yeah, great.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done, yeah.
But for the major, those who are going to bring in the investors, you know, if I bring an investor now, what do I get from bringing an investor?
So one of the things we are doing, with everyone who invests, automatically also, whether they like it or not,
is a distributor.
gets a bronze pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just give that to
Okay.
them as one of their, this is what you invested in. Take the product.
Okay, what about somebody is already a bronze who has bronze pack before then invests?
Then that person.
Now, so what's
Then you have more committed team members.
That's the deposit now.
Is that what?
I said that's the deposit now.
No, not depot. They're talking about investment.
The investment, when is it starting?
It's kicking
When is it
off.
starting?
Well, as soon as the documents is in your hand, they are kicked off. It's kicked off already. It's just to
what?
Give the documents.
Okay.
The document is also ready, just a little modifications.
Okay, so it means the investment is really a personal thing. Nothing for upline.
What's for upline is the investment is going to be, if the person is the distributor already, it's personal.
Okay.
I can see here what keep playing with the system, or is this the angry? Yewati, can we hear you? You raise up your hand. Do you want to say something? Okay, let me help her bring her up. Okay, I think we've covered most of it. I can see we have a full house tonight. I'd like to say well done for everybody that came today. I can see Kunle Alashi looking like he's almost sleeping on his own. I can see Dr. I know from abroad.
The abroad.
Adikemi doing calculus. I can see engineer Majakodumi, Mrs. Ogumola, Henagat, Itanubia. I can see Mrs. Deepa is using, okay. Mrs. Deepa is using Felicia, I hope you can all hear us. I can see Ibrahim Okuragba.
Yeah, we
Pastor
can
Flo
hear you.
is quietly looking from a distance. I can see Layo Adebayo, Pretty Leo. We didn't hear your voice throughout. We hope you can hear us. The Morida Yewati. I didn't know finally joined us. You're welcome. It's Bumai and Joshua. So thank everybody for today's meeting. Those are the key highlights. If there's anything else that we need, please don't hesitate to buzz and share. It's going to be an exciting month of March.
Amen.
Disinfectants. Somebody told me something on the day disinfectant became a challenge. I had two bankers in my office from Fidelity Bank, and they mentioned that somebody was supplying everybody in Fidelity one sanitizer each, and that their management had approved it. And this is over 10,000 people thereabouts, or over 5,000 people. So you can do the math. The person that supplied them the one sanitizer each for every staff supplied them from Forever Living. So they were commenting and saying, this person has hammered. Everybody, one. That. I think, let me give you a little bit of a tip. I think some of these things over the course of the next 3 months will make very good wedding souvenirs.
Yes.
So you can have a wedding, 10,000. You can have a birthday. You can have companies supplied. You can have, and I realized that pharmacies that will have told you before that they don't want to take reader bitters from you are the ones calling to say, can they get sanitizer?
Yes, somebody told me today.
So those are opportunities that you don't want to just go with sanitizer there, or just go with disinfectant. Go layer all the other things, and let's make the noise, let's push the energy, and let's create a value. I expect everybody who is listening today, and indeed every stockist this month, I don't think it will be bad if we all raise the threshold and do at least 2 million. Yes, we can. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you are right. So can we say together tonight, yes, we can?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, I can. Yes, we can.
Someone asked the question, the flyers for 60K pack, is it only reader herbal bitters for all the products? Okay.
What?
It is flyers for all the products. Flyers for all the products. Somebody asked, why increase for all expense paid from 10,000 to 15,000? Because people are getting bonuses. People are getting bonus along the way. Because the time is longer. Because it is a new season. So if last year it was small, this year, because the network is growing, it will be bigger. The next qualification is likely to be 25,000. So you want to make this one, it will increase as we go because the momentum should build, and what to qualify people to make it happen will not be as much. Okay, that's to Abraham Bokuragba. Thanks for the question. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good night tonight. We have it on recording. I'll try and see if I can get the mail across or the link across to the people who are not here. Thank you very much for paying attention and listening. Let's all have a
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bless you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.